As the investigation enters its 22nd day, her grandparents told Eyewitness News they have received threatening emails, letters, and phone calls. Eyewitness News This Morning's Daryl Nail is live at the Anthony's home on Hope Spring Drive.
That's right, Greg, and that extortion letter that they said came to their house right here behind me, George and Anthony's house, and they said that they've forwarded it to authorities. While Casey Anthony sits behind bars, her mother Cindy says at least her daughter is safe.
I can't protect her in my house.
That's because after 3 weeks in the national spotlight, the Anthonys say they feel at times like targets.
Threatening letters, threatening phone calls, threatening emails. We had an extortion letter yesterday that we forwarded to the police.
A spokesperson for the Orange County Sheriff's Office said investigators know nothing of an extortion letter and are not actively investigating any threats to the Anthony family's safety. But for Cindy, it's real, and it goes beyond complete strangers, she says. She's accusing old friends of turning on the family, too.
People can hate me. They can continue to send me hate mail, but I'm just going to ask them, you never know. I'm 50 years old, never would have dreamed that I'd be walking and living this nightmare right now.
And although she says these threats have come to her house, and in her email, she says her focus is still on finding little Kaylee Anthony. We are live in Orange County. Daryl Nail, Channel 9 Eyewitness News This Morning.
The state attorney's office has filed formal charges against Casey Anthony. Anthony is charged with making a false official statement and felony child neglect. Those are 2 of the 3 charges she was originally arrested on by the sheriff's office. The state attorney's office did not file obstruction of justice charges. We're told that's likely because it's difficult to prove in court. Casey's mom, Cindy Anthony, considers this a victory because child neglect is the most serious charge her daughter faces.
If they had anything hard and concrete against her, I think they'd use today as an opportunity.
Of course, it is possible more charges could come if investigators find out what happened to Kaylee. We tried to talk with Casey's attorney, Jose Baez, about the charges filed against her, but his doors were closed to the media. An assistant told us he won't comment on the charges until he receives those documents from the state attorney's office. We offered to provide them our copy, but she didn't want them from us.
George Anthony admitted in a national interview that his daughter Casey was responsible for stealing gas cans from the family's backyard shed.
As she opened up the trunk of the car,
the gas cans were there.
Guess what? I had the gas cans there. She's the one that took the gas can.
We first reported Friday when investigators removed the cans from the family's home in brown bags.